Slate.
My name is Pascal Michel, and I'm reading from Rocky Balboa.
You know, living with you, it hasn't been easy. People see me, but they think of you. Now, with all this going on, it's gonna be worse than ever.
You don't have to be.
Sure it does.
Why? You've got a lot going on, kid.
What? My last name? That's the reason I got a decent job. That's why people deal with me in the first place. Now I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself, and this happens. Now I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this. This is gonna end up bad for you, and it's gonna end up bad for me.
You think I'm hurting you?
Yeah, in a way you are.
That's the last thing I ever wanted to do.
I know that's not what you want to do, but that's just the way it is. Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke? And that I'll be included in that? Do you think that's right, do you?
You ain't gonna believe this, but you used to fit right here. I used to hold you up to your mother and say, this is gonna be the best kid that ever lived. This is gonna be the best kid that I ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great watching you grow up every day. It was like a privilege. And time came for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You started letting people put their finger in your face and tell you that you're no good. And then instead of fixing things, you start walking around looking for someone to blame, kind of like a big shadow. Let me tell you something that you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It is a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it'll beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody's gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. About how much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done! So if you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits. Not saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that. And that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you no matter what. You're my blood. You're my son. You're my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you're not gonna have much of a life. Go visit your mother.
And see,